What's up guys, this is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about getting into real estate. Is it worth it, or is it worth the risk that comes along with any entrepreneurial endeavor? So if you are considering real estate, you're probably like me when I first started real estate. I didn't have any connections. I had pretty much a worthless college degree, and there wasn't a lot of things that I had to choose from in terms of a career that could possibly make me good money and also give me freedom. Most people go into real estate realizing that real estate is a very risky industry. It could actually take money from you, and there's no guarantee that you're going to make lots of money in this industry. In fact, I would say that the odds are mostly, as bad as it sounds, stacked against you. People are willing to take the risk, and I'm going to share with you tips to see if the real estate career is going to be right for you and if you yourself can actually handle that type of risk, or even if you want to. First thing is that you need to look at your financial strength. I always say with enough money and time that anybody can make it in any industry, but most of us don't have infinite resources, so there's always going to have to be a measure of your financial strength. On a 1, I would consider a 1 on the financial scale is somebody that if you're already in debt, if you have a huge lifestyle that you're having to support right now, if you have very high expenses, you don't have a lot of assets that you could liquidate if things were to go awry, and you just don't have a lot of cash to actually be able to start up the business, and you'll have to go into a lot of debt. I would say that that's probably a sign that maybe now's not the best time to go into real estate. I know that there's people who have made it in real estate with a very bad financial background or a very bad financial history, but once again, it's going to be a huge barrier. Other side of the token, there's people, they have very low expenses, they have huge bank accounts, they have lots of assets that they could liquidate, or maybe they have rich parents. Not everybody is in that situation, though. Most people are going to be in the middle, but obviously if the chips are stacked in your favor financially, there's a very good likelihood that you're going to be able to make it in real estate, and that is just a fact of life. Also comes into play, my biggest tip when people are getting into the real estate industry is don't go for the flashy lifestyle. Make sure that you are practicing good business practices. Lead with revenue. Don't spend money on things that you don't need, and realize that the best and cheapest methods of prospecting and procuring business are going to be free ones, but they're not the funnest. Most people can't handle that fact. They want to get into the business and they want to blow all their money on internet leads, and that's another big reason why a lot of people don't make it very long, is that they choose to spend money on things that don't make money, and they're just very unwise with the capital that they have when they start. Number 2 is you have to gauge your personal risk when you get into this business. This business is what I'll call almost like a lifestyle. It's not so much a job. You are branded as somebody who is a real estate person. When you go out in public, people often will recognize you as a real estate person. 1 on the personal scale would be you have family that depends on you. Maybe you have kids that depends on you. Family relies on your income solely, and if your income source dries up, then it's going to put other people in jeopardy. That is exactly what you don't want going into this industry. When I got into this business, I had no friends, I had no girlfriend. All I really had that I had to take care of was my dog. I've seen other YouTubers, I'm not going to mention any names, but people who have lost their wives, or their wives have left them because this business soaked up so much of their time. Okay, so another thing is you need to gauge your work ethic when you enter this business, and people have a very bad habit of overestimating how hard they work. I would say I'm in the middle. I am not the most extremely hardworking person. When I first got into this business, I was, but over time I've kind of relaxed a little bit, and I value my spare time a little bit more. You need to be very honest with yourself about how hard you're going to be willing to work in this business. If you're not motivated and you are not somebody who can motivate themselves to get up and go above and do the extra mile, this is probably not going to be the business for you. This is usually people get into this business with a lack of vision. So before you get into this business, make sure you have a very clear vision, and make sure you have a very clear driving purpose of to why why you want to make it in this business, and a lot of times that can solve the work ethic issue. Many times I've seen people get into this business and I don't really think that they had a clear vision of what they wanted to do, and they kind of just saw it as a way that they could make money easily, or they just thought that maybe you're going to be a highly paid door opener, and their vision is shattered and their work ethic is drained once they figure out that is not really congruent with reality, and they exit the business. And this is one that a lot of the risk in this business can be mitigated by how intelligent that you are and how hard that you are willing to work to learn new skills. Now obviously there's 100 million different definitions of the word intelligence, but your ability to pick up new skills and learn things very quickly and apply them out there in the real world is going to be a huge determinant of your success. Now obviously intelligence and work ethic kind of go together, but if you're somebody who has difficulty picking up new skills, maybe you don't want to pick up new skills, this could present you with a lot of risk. Now obviously this can be made up with your financial situation and the amount of time that you can devote to this business, but once again it is a huge factor in how risky this business is going to be for you. I would say that a huge trait of people who across the board are successful in this business are people who will pick up books, they will read, they will devote a lot of time to learning every single new skill that can be devoted to this business. Remember that there's a lot of depth to real estate. It's not a very surface level industry where you just need your car to get clients. There's a lot of depth to it, and there's a lot of knowledge that needs to be learned in order to really make good amounts of money in this business. And once again, your ability to intelligently navigate through all of these obstacles is going to mitigate a lot of risk. But anyway, that's my video for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.